If you are training like a hybrid athlete, but your goal is to build muscle while still running every week in your program, then these are 5 exercises that need to be in your program. And I hate to tell you that back squats did not make the list. So I'm going to go through all 5 of these exercises that need to be in your program if you're looking to build muscle, talk about each exercise, give some variations of each exercise, and just tell you how to structure your strength training program if your goal is to build muscle and run. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're talking all about strength training. And as a hybrid athlete, you're looking to build muscle. The exercise selection, the reps, the sets, the progression that you choose is very crucial in order to see the results that you want to see. For training hybrid, we're splitting our focus every week in the gym and with our fitness, a lot of time that we have between running and lifting. So we have to be smart with the exercise that we choose. Every exercise has to have a purpose, and all 5 of these need to be in your program no matter what. So I'll give you some variations that you can do. And I'm not saying that these are the only 5 exercises that you should do, but if you're looking for the most bang for your buck exercises that are going to help you develop muscle mass, they're going to help you build strength and help you build your physique, these have to be in your program. And if you guys are new to the channel, my name is Jordan. I'm a personal trainer, I'm a gym owner, and I'm an online fitness coach. And I post weekly videos here on YouTube all about hybrid training, teaching you how to build muscle and build strength while still running in your program. So if you guys are interested in content like that, make sure that you subscribe to the channel. And as always, if you guys have questions, just let me know down in the comment section below. So with hybrid training, like I always talk about, you can have so many different goals and you have to use periodization to progress as a hybrid athlete. You might spend 6 months of time where you're training to build muscle and build strength, but you're still running. Or say that you sign up for an endurance event and you take 3 months of your block of training and you're really trying to solely focus on improving your endurance and just trying to PR that specific race, but you're still lifting every week. You can accomplish a lot of different goals as a hybrid athlete, but if you're looking to maximize your time in the gym, you have to be smart with your exercise selection, with the way that you overload, and you want to make sure that you're not beating your body up so much that it's affecting your running, or your running is beating your body up so much that it's affecting your lifting. And these are 5 exercises that are simple to overload. You can progress from week to week. You can focus on getting stronger. They're big compound movements. Between all 5 of these exercises, you're pretty much going to hit every single muscle in the body. And that's what we're looking to do. We're looking to stimulate the muscle. We're looking for progression. We're looking to get stronger. And we're looking to place the stimulus on our muscle to grow. So with that said, let's hop into the first exercise. Like I said, I hate to say it, but back squats did not make the list. They're a great exercise, but I think there's 5 better ones. Let's hop into it. The first exercise, in my opinion, if you could only have 5, the 5 best strength exercises for hybrid athletes, this is actually the replacement for the back squat, is none other than the Bulgarian split squat. This is such a great exercise to build your legs, build strength, and also work on unilateral strength, making sure that we don't have imbalances from right leg to left leg, because as runners, we're logging miles each week. We're going to create imbalances over time, whether that is in our strength or stability or mobility. So this is an exercise that's going to help you balance that out, and it's going to help you stay ahead of that. Because if we start to develop imbalances over time, it's going to lead to a lot of compensation, and eventually it's going to lead to an injury. So in my opinion, the Bulgarian split squat is the #1 exercise for hybrid athletes to build muscle in their legs. I'm not saying that the back squat is a bad exercise. I'm just saying that if I could choose between the Bulgarian split squat or the back squat, I'm going to choose the Bulgarian split squat, especially for hybrid athletes. A lot of different options with how you can load this exercise or different variations. You can load it with a single dumbbell, like a suitcase variation. You can load it with 2 dumbbells. You can load it in a front rack with 2 kettlebells. You can load it with a barbell on your back. You can do it on a Smith machine. You can do it from a deficit. There's lots of variations, which makes it mentally stimulating, and lots of ways that you can progress this exercise, which is also a very important component to exercise selection when you're trying to progress exercises over time. Like I always say, the best way to build muscle is to do the simple, boring things. You're trying to get better each time. You're trying to get stronger. You're trying to overload your muscles. And the Bulgarian split squat and all the variations that I just talked about is such a great exercise to do that. Rep range for all of these is pretty much going to be the same, but I'd recommend training in that 6 to 10, maybe 6 to 12 rep range, trying to keep things heavy, keep detailed records of your sets and your reps, and you're trying to get stronger each week, and you're going to build some muscle on your legs. The second exercise on my list for hybrid athletes to build muscle is any variation of a pull-up, whether that is a bodyweight pull-up, whether that is a bodyweight chin-up, whether that is a neutral grip chin-up, whether that is a weighted chin-up or a weighted pull-up. Pull-ups are such a great exercise to overload your lats, to work on grip strength, and also are going to train your biceps as well. And it's a great compound exercise that you can focus on getting stronger at. And that's going to be a common theme with all 5 of these exercises, is you have to have progression. I'm all about getting a juicy arm pump and chasing the pump and increasing reps and blood flow and an arm workout. But if you're looking to build your arms, you have to get stronger over the course of time. And doing something like a weighted chin up is a great way, yes, to overload your lats, but also is a great way to overload your biceps. So don't sleep on weighted chin ups and weighted pull up variations and trying to get stronger. I would try and keep it at the beginning of either a back or an arm workout or an upper body workout, depending on what your split looks like. And I would try and focus on lifting in that 5 to 10 rep range. Once you can hit 10 reps body weight, you're going to add some weight. Or once you can hit 10 reps consecutively with weight, you're going to start to increase weight. You're going to focus on progression. You're going to focus on getting stronger. And you're going to focus on placing the stimulus on your muscle to grow. So definitely don't sleep on weighted pull-ups or body weight pull-ups or even assisted pull-ups. But any variation, whatever fitness level you're at, the pull-ups are a great exercise for any hybrid athlete to build muscle. We don't want to beat ourselves up so much from the workout. We pull our back and then we can't run for 2 weeks, or vice versa. We run so hard all the time that we can't come in and train our legs effectively and overload. So there has to be a blend of the program. The program has to make sense. We can't just be throwing things together. Otherwise, we're not going to see the progress that we want. And that's really what I do with the clients that train in person and through my online coaching program, is create structure that makes sense based on the individual's goals. There's no one size fits all program. You have to take a look at what you're trying to accomplish, create a program around that, but then also progress it over time, because the workouts that you're doing right now, if you repeat them and you're doing them correctly, they should be easy over time and it's going to need to be progressed. And that's really what I do as a coach. I'll leave a link to my online coaching program down in the comments section below. You can click on that link to request more information, or you can even schedule time for a phone call to chat about your goals, chat about your specific program, and I can tell you more about how it can help you create the program that you need to see the results that you want. So like I said, if you're interested in working together, I'd love to help you any way that I can. Just go click on that link down in the comment section below. We're going to go back to the lower body next. And the next exercise that I think has to be in every hybrid athlete's program is the deadlift. And I would probably opt for more of your trap bar or hex bar deadlift variations, but this does not limit things like regular barbell deadlifts, doing Romanian deadlifts, doing deficit deadlifts. There's so many different variations, and the deadlift is such a great exercise because it targets the entire leg, but it also really helps strengthen the posterior chain. So the hamstrings and the glutes, which a lot of times when we're running or when we're doing any sort of strength training exercises like squats, lunges, leg extensions, they're very quad dominant. The deadlift is a very good exercise to help develop your hamstrings and your glutes. And if we start to create too much of an imbalance to where we have really over dominant quads and really weak hamstrings and glutes, that's going to start to lead to a lot of issues, especially as a runner and we're logging miles. Locking in the form is the most foundational thing with the deadlift. And the deadlift gets a lot of stigma for an exercise that is going to hurt your back. And it's something that, oh, I hurt my back deadlifting and I can never do that exercise again. As long as you're doing it correctly and you're loading it properly, the deadlift is a great exercise to build strength and build muscle. I would just try to find what variation is going to work best for you. So if you're somebody that's 6'4", yeah, a regular barbell deadlift or doing a conventional deadlift is probably not going to be best for you. You might have to opt for more of a sumo stance or more of a hex bar stance where you can get into a little bit better of a squat position and use your legs to pick it up. There's no one barbell deadlift or one variation of the deadlift that is the best. I would find what variation works best for you, what allows you to get into the best positions and overload and stay healthy. Because like I said, we don't want to beat ourselves up so much from the workout. We pull our back and then we can't run for 2 weeks, or vice versa. We run so hard all the time that we can't come in and train our legs effectively and overload. The fourth exercise that I think every single hybrid athlete needs to do to build muscle is none other than the dumbbell bench press. The bench press is the most classic exercise in the gym. Everybody asks, bro, how much do you bench press? And it's a great exercise because it allows you to train a lot of different muscle groups, your chest, your shoulders, your triceps. There's a high overload component to this exercise, and there's lots of different variations, lots of different angles that you can use in your program to target different muscles, to keep it fresh, keep it fun, so you can consistently come in and make progress. I'm picking the dumbbell bench press on this list. The barbell bench press is a great exercise. I'm not saying that it's not, but I'm going to opt for the dumbbell bench press. You're going to be able to get into deeper ranges of motion. You're going to work on shoulder stability, and I think it's going to give you a little more bang for your buck. You can play around with the angles, whether that is a flat bench press, whether that's a low 15-degree incline bench press, whether that is a 30-degree incline bench press. You can change the angles to target different portions of your chest depending on where you struggle or maybe areas in your physique that you'd like to improve. But the bench press is such a great exercise that every hybrid athlete needs to do. I would prioritize your reps to be in that 5 to 10 rep range, just like everything else on this list, because once you can hit a weight for 10 reps, you're ready to increase weight and try and challenge your muscle in a new way. Because as you start to get past 10 reps on your compound exercises, you probably have a little bit more in the tank, and it might not be true muscle failure. You might just be mentally fatigued, or there might be a stability issue that starts to happen, and you're not hitting true muscle failure. And true muscle failure is really what we're looking to do when we're trying to overload and trying to build muscle. So the dumbbell bench press or any variation of the dumbbell bench press has got to be in your hybrid athlete program. It's a great exercise to build muscle in your chest, your shoulders, and your triceps. The last exercise, the fifth exercise that I think every single hybrid athlete needs to do is none other than any variation of a leg raise, whether that is a bent knee raise, whether that is a straight leg raise, whether that is a toes to bar or a weighted knee raise, any variation of a hanging leg raise. And working your core is such an important component to not only building your physique, but also just building core strength and core stability. And doing an exercise like the hanging leg raise, it allows you to have so much variation, so much progression that you can do, and it's going to allow you to overload your abs, because just like any other muscle, your abs are a muscle just like your biceps or your chest or your legs, and they need overload to get stronger and to make progress. So say that you can only do hanging knee raises right now, and that's where you're at with your fitness. Over time, you're going to get stronger and you can progress to a hanging straight leg raise. Once you can do hanging straight leg raises, maybe go knees to elbows, and then eventually go to full toes to bar. Say you want to start to load your abs, you can do a weighted knee raise. There's so much variation that you can do, and this is a great exercise to do that, because sit-ups and crunches, yes, are very good for beginners, but as you start to progress, you have to add so many reps and so much volume to where you could spend the time that you're spending on crunches and sit-ups and doing an exercise like a hanging leg raise or a toes to bar or a weighted knee raise, and it's going to be so much more effective at overloading your abs. I would stick anywhere between that 6 to 10 rep range. Once you can do an exercise for 10 reps comfortably, then you're going to start to pick that next progression and start to overload your abs and place a stimulus on the muscle to progress. The main takeaway that I want you to take away from this video is that you don't have to sacrifice strength and building muscle in order to run. Those two things can coexist in a program. The main thing is you just have to have structure. You have to have a program that is based on your specific goals. So if you are someone that is looking for a structured program to your specific goals, I would love to help out. Like I said, I have my coaching link down in the comment section below. Go click on that link. You can request some more information or even set up a time for a call. So I hope this video helped you guys understand the 5 best strength exercises that you need to be doing in your program. Like I said, these are not the 5 only exercises, but if I could only have 5, this is my list. This is what I would choose, because I think these are going to be the best bang for your buck exercises. They're going to help you overload your muscles, make progress, build muscle, places a stimulus in the gym, and it's going to be a very balanced approach where you're pretty much going to be able to hit every single muscle group with all 5 of these exercises, and they're going to give you the most bang for your buck, where you're going to overload, you're going to break down muscle tissue, but you're not going to break your body down so much that you can't recover, and then it starts to compact and it affects your runs, or vice versa, or you're running so much and it starts to affect these 5 exercises. These are 5 exercises that you can do that I think as a hybrid athlete, they have to be in your program. So let me know what your 5 exercises are, or if you disagree, or if you agree. Let me know in the comment section below. I'd be interested to see what your list of 5 is. So thanks for watching the video, guys. As always, if you have questions, let me know down in the comment section below. I'll leave you some videos to watch on the top of the screen here next. Check those out, and I'll see you guys in the next one.